Hey guys, it's me, Mario. And today, we're going to continue Beast Quest with the second book of the third series, SKOR, the Winged Stallion. How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. I sure am. Today's my birthday, so it's a little more special than usual for me, so. If you're watching this in the future and it's your birthday, happy birthday. It is mine today, so. Prologue of SKOR, the Winged Stallion. Had to clear my throat there. Prologue of SKOR, the horse, the Winged Stallion. SKOR, the Winged Stallion. Prologue. Let me turn on the music. Hoehlein peered through the gloom. He hardly dared take another step. Shafts of light danced across the rainforest floor as the canopy of leaves swayed above. Who knew what creatures lurked behind the thick trunks or under the giant fern leaves? He moved slowly over the mossy ground. Noises echoed between the trees. Shrill shrieks and low cackles. This place was nothing like the woodland where he and the other Gorgonian rebels used to hide. There. The worst thing a traveler might come across was a wild boar. But the forest wasn't safe anymore. Not since Melville had closed his net around Gorgonia. His armies scored the land for rebels, burning the villages of innocent people. There were beasts, too. Hoehlein shuddered as he remembered the deaths of his two comrades. Torgor, the Minotaur, had torn them limb from limb. Hoehlein plunged on, slashing glances in the direction of every sound. His sweat-soaked cloths clung to his body. A vine brushed against the back of his neck. He reached out to brush it away, but it wriggled beneath his touch. A snake. Ah! Hoehlein cried out, falling backwards. The snake landed a pace away and drew itself into a coil, hissing. Its scales were a glistening yellow. Its eyes a blood red. Hoehlein lay on the ground, frozen with fear. The snake fixed him with its eyes. Its forked tongue flickering in and out. Its head swaying before it uncoiled and slithered away. Hoehlein climbed to his feet, brushing wet leaves from his tunic. He pushed on through the trees. You have to be more careful, he told himself. Hoehlein was so busy watching the trees for snakes that he didn't notice where he was putting his feet. The next moment he was sliding down a massive slope. The plants on either side of him were a blur as he skidded past them. And then he saw what waited at the bottom, a pit of writhing vipers. He scrambled to slow himself, but the mud was too slippery. Vines broke off in his hand. He jammed his heels into the ground. A hair's breadth from the deadly mass of snakes. He stopped. The blood thumped in his head, louder than the calls of the birds above. Trembling, Hoehlein began to push himself back up the slope. "You fool," he muttered to himself. "Melva's soldiers will find you if you don't watch your step." He didn't take his eyes off the snakes. He wanted to get out of the rainforest as quickly as possible. His back came up against a tree trunk. He gripped the bark with his palms, and then felt something soft like feathers. Hot breath misted the air above his head. Hoehlein spun around. A horse's head pushed through the branches above him. But this was no ordinary horse. It towered over Hoehlein and stared down at him. A beast. Hoehlein gasped for breath, his stomach turning over with fear. The creature's limbs drew back, revealing a set of yellow teeth. His lips drew back, revealing a set of yellow teeth, dripping with strings of saliva. Hoehlein fell to his knees at the beast's golden hooves. Huge wings opened with the stallion's body, lifting it above the ground. The creature swayed among the trees, its powerful legs kicking. Then it pulled back its head and screeched as Hoehlein covered on the ground. Silver sparks flashed from the beast's eyes, lighting up the glossy leaves of the jungle, before the fearsome teeth began to close in. And that was the prologue. Ooh, excuse me. Here's Hoehlein with the snake that he fought off in the beginning. Sliding down the muddy hill after he fought off the snake and losing his step. And here is SKOR. The Pegasus. Winged Stallion. It's the same creature. Then again, they probably don't know what Pegasi are, so they call them winged horses instead. Winged stallions. So yeah, that was the prologue of SKOR. the Winged Stallion. Well, I hope you guys have a... My tongue is dry, so hold on a sec. Much better. That was SKOR, the Winged Stallion. Hope you're having a lovely day. On my birthday. Well, I hope you guys are having a lovely day on my birthday, and I will see you in Chapter 1 of SKOR, the Winged Stallion. Right. See you next time.